right? Same laying of hands. So whichever one you feed, am I making sense? That's why people say to you, don't listen to secular music. They're not trying to make you dogmatic. They're only saying whatever you feed is what takes precedence over you. How many of you know, go to the next slide. How many of you know that whoever comes to report themselves first is always the first person you think is right? Come and see what my husband did. He drove me out of my house. Look, he threw my clothes, he threw my suitcase out of the window, he broke the lens of my car, and he drove me out. See that man? I was in Jesus Embassy many years ago. This guy comes in to church to get married. Quietly, just wanted 6 or 8 of us to come for the wedding. So we agreed. By the time he went home to go and bring the bride and everything, the mother of his former wife showed up with pictures of their wedding. Said, this man that wants to marry in your church, he's a liar, he's a polygamist. She brought pictures, she brought this, she brought their wedding certificate, she did everything. So she came, thank God I wasn't the pastor, so it wasn't my fault. It was his fault. So, so he now, when the guy now comes back, pastor gets very, very angry. How can you tell us you're not getting married in this church? Oh, no, you have the guy. The guy said, no problem. He too went home. And then came back. Brought his divorce papers. Then brought photographs of her having sex with different men. Brought evidence of her, of her infidelity. He said, the only reason why, Pastor, I didn't tell you was I was trying to cover her shame. Well, we had judged because that was the first person to tell us. Am I making sense? So have you noticed that about us? The first person to tell you a story. That man that threw your bag out, you won't tell them that you slapped him. No, you didn't tell him you slapped him. You didn't tell him you kicked his mother down the stairs. You won't tell him that you pushed the children